Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my first ever video on YouTube. Now, I know you guys have probably seen this on a couple of other channels, but this is just my opinion and I just want to share it with you. We have 7 tiers: S, A, B, C, D, E, and F. F being the lowest, S being the highest. S is probably going to have like 1 to 2 maps on it, and F is the worst of the worst. Okay, this is my opinion. If you disagree, you can drop a dislike if you want. If you agree, you can leave a like. I don't care. Put down your own list in the comments below. I'll also provide the link for this in the comments section and in the description too. Now, let's get on to the first one. Der had a great amount of weapons. The wonder weapons were amazing. The lightning bow, fire bow, void bow, and the wolf bow. Now, Der it could be categorized as a great map. And whenever I first started playing, I thought that of Der But the more I play Der the more it gets stale. So due to that, it is one of the best maps. I'm not gonna lie, it is a great map. It just gets stale after a while. There's a lot of things to do. You can help out people on Easter eggs. It's a great map, great layout, great wonder weapons. It's a great map. Next up, Garad Krovi. Now, this Easter egg, it's ridiculously hard. It's a great map, great design, great layout of the map. Having the story, Sophia, Nikolai, the end cutscene, Dr. Monty talking to the 3 characters. Great map. Just the Easter egg was a bit too tedious and hard. I feel like Treyarch could have changed it up a bit. Now, this is where the opinion gets in, okay? You have Transit. Now, I haven't played Transit in a long time, but Transit is not a bad map. Transit, if it didn't have the denizens and it was more of a lighter map, it could have been better. I'm gonna have to put Transit in C. It could move up to B, but I just feel like Transit was a very unperceived map. A lot of people didn't see it how it should be perceived. Treyarch did a great job on their map. Yeah. Ancient Evil, okay. I'm just not a fan of Black Ops 4 Zombies, so I'm gonna move this to D tier. Ancient Evil, great map, I guess. I haven't played Black Ops 4, but from what I've seen, Black Ops 4 mechanics and the perks and everything, I just don't like it, you know? So, next up, Ascension. Great high rounds map. I'm going to put it ahead of Transit, though. The Easter egg was a bit way too easy. I know it was one of the first Easter eggs to ever happen, but it could have been a better map. The remaster version was great. The regular version was great in Black Ops 1. It's a pretty good map, not gonna lie. Blood of the Dead. Worse than Mob of the Dead, but better than other Black Ops 4 maps. There was a lot of new things introduced in this map. Whenever Black Ops 4 first came out, this was one of my favorite maps to watch. And, of course, not playing Black Ops 4, of course, you guys can kind of yell at me for, like, ranking them lower than what they should be. Of course, Blood of the Dead could be higher, I don't know. I haven't played it, it's just from what I've seen. Next up, Buried. Great map. Easter egg was a bit too hard. The final step, the target practice, was really hard. Okay, next up, Call of the Dead. I would rank it ahead of Der, but this map was something else. the VR11, the Scavenger, George Romero. The Easter egg was pretty damn great too. It was just a great map in my opinion. Doris. Also known as the Giant. Great high rounds map. Yeah, we're gonna put it behind Call of the Dead. It was great for its time, but you know, now it's just known on Black Ops 3 as a grinding map, and on Black Ops 1, it's still a classic. World at War is still a classic, of course. Next up, we have Die Rise. That's gonna be an F. The Solidifier. Not my favorite gun. Of course, the map gets really confusing when you don't know your way around the map. The elevators can kill you. The jumping jacks. Who's who. It was just way too much for its time. Jumping from spawn over to the flopper trap, over to who's who, where the flopper trap was. Down to the AN-94. It was just too much. I couldn't remember where everything was. And then the fact that in order to get to the bank, you had to jump a certain length to get there. Sometimes I was stuck at the bottom of the map because no one just wanted to buy, I couldn't buy the door, and I was just dead. And waiting for those elevators made me die. Literally. Dead of the Night. I haven't played Black Ops 4 again. I'm gonna have to put it in E. Ancient Evil's a bit better because of the cutscene. Dead of the Night, I'm not a big fan. You have 5. I'm a big historical person. JFK, Robert McNamara, Fidel Castro. Having them all on the map, Richard Nixon. I just love stories, including real-life events and putting them into a video game. So I think it was really cool on Treyarch's part to kind of mix in the zombies feel with the Pentagon Thief, the Winter's Howl, and mix it into real-life characters, JFK, Fidel Castro, Robert McNamara, Richard Nixon. It was just great, in my opinion. But the map was too difficult. You get down to the basement, you have a ton of Nova 6 crawlers, it's just impossible. 9. 9 is ahead of Dead of the Night. It should be above Ancient Evil. But I'm not gonna say anything about 9. It's kind of grown on me the more I've seen it. I feel like it could have been a lot better. Kino der Toten. Classic. We're gonna put that in B tier. Okay. Kino, of course. You have Thunder Gun. Plenty of other guns in the game. Ray Gun. The first Black Ops 1 Zombies map. It was a great map. But, you know, I'm not really into survival maps. Of course, it should be an A if it wasn't a survival map for me. But I'm just not into survival. Moon. Actually, no. The story. Easter egg's amazing. You blow up the Earth, create transit. It's amazing. Great map. Mob of the Dead. I sucked at this map on Black Ops 2. Couldn't fully complete the Easter egg on Black Ops 2. but I have to recognize it as one of the greatest maps in all of Call of Duty Zombies. Nocturne Totem. Come on, Noct. Don't do me like this. Noct is a great map. It was a great map for its time. It started off zombies. And it could have been better. I'm not saying it could have been better in the terms of, oh, this map is so small. No, it was a good sized map, yeah. But like, the guns on the map sucked if you didn't hit the box. There's way too many glitches on the map where you could just jump on a barrier and the zombies wouldn't attract you. Or they'd just pile up with a pile up glitch. Origins, by far the best map of all time. The stabs, the Easter egg, great map. Revelations was a big letdown. We're gonna put that in the D tier above Noct. Yeah, could have used a lot of work. It was just a recycled map. Shangri-La. It was a hard Easter egg, but it was a great story. The story of Brock and Gary, getting all of the orbs, the baby maker. It was a great Easter egg, and I'm not gonna lie, I love doing the Shangri-La Easter egg. But I just don't know if it's, you know, better than the other maps that are ahead of it. Shinonuma. If they didn't remaster it, it would have been higher. Of course, I've seen people get to around 700 on that map on Black Ops 1. Or Brother War, I don't remember. But it was an amazing map. Yeah. The Wonderwalk, great gun. Oh. I miss Shinonuma. I wish they didn't remaster it, but that's just my opinion. And you can't go wrong with an opinion. Shadows of Evil. Nah, DE is ahead of it. Shadows, it's really grown on me. I really liked it at first, and that just progressively kept growing onto me. And that just made it an even better map for me. Verrucht, the story of Peter McCain. I'm gonna have to rank it after Ancient Evil. I don't have much to say about Verrucht. It was a great constructed map. I just don't have a great opinion on it. Voyage of Despair. All of these, this one, all of them, they're just not great maps for me. And then the final one, Zetsubo no Shima. Zetsubo's ahead of Below the Dead. A lot of people don't like Zetsubo. I think it's actually a good concept. Everything on the map ties together. There's no closed ends. Everything is, you know, everything makes sense in the map. Like, oh, why do you have a KT4? Because that waters the plants. Why do you have plants? Because it is a jungle swamp area. Why is it a swamp area? Well, I don't fucking know, but it makes sense. Okay. So, our top two maps are Origins, Mob of the Dead. Then our second tier, no specific order. We got Rise and Drak, Shadows of Evil, Call of the Dead, Durice. In our B tier, we have Garad Kurovi, Moon, Kino der Toten. C tier, Ascension, Buried, Transit, Zetsubo no Shima, Blood of the Dead. In our D tier, we have Revelations, Nocturne Toten, Ancient Evil, Verruct, Shangri-La, 5. And in our E tier, we have Shinonuma, 9, Dead of the Night, Voyage of Despair. And in our F tier, the worst Call of Duty Zombies map ever, Die Rise. Now there's one missing on here. Okay. We're missing Alpha Omega. Now, if I look at this, Alpha Omega, I'm going to have to put it in maybe the D or the C tier. It's a great map. It's a great map. Can't lie about that. The Easter egg is amazing. Nuketown coming back. It's a good map. I can't lie to you about that. But, you know, you can't argue. Alpha Omega is a good map. I'd probably have to put it in B or C, but we're going to talk about DLC 4, Black Ops 4. Where do you guys think Tag der Toten is going to be? Personally, I think it's going to be in the B tier. But as you've seen with Blood of the Dead, you have Mob of the Dead up here, and Blood of the Dead down here. Call of the Dead up here. So if they're gonna remake Call of the Dead, which is a supposed rumor, I think it's 100% confirmed, but I'm not sure because I don't keep that much into Black Ops 4 information. I think it could be D tier. Down here, like maybe behind Noct. It could be the same as Rev. I don't know. But you have remakes like, or reimagined maps like Mob and Blood, Call of the Dead. Then you just have a recycled map in Rev. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Leave your guys' thoughts on this list down below. I'll leave a link to the template for this tier list. If you guys like it, please leave a like down below and hit that subscribe button. My name is iLiKeLaZeRz. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.